Hi folks, Chuck here, Why Not Wander. Continuing with my recovery on my knee operation. Actually, it's looking, well, let's see, let me turn a light on here so you can see it better. Okay. Now, because I'm here doing this, I'll show you something else. Getting in and out of bed. I can get around with the walker. I really don't have much strength in this leg yet where they've done the operation, but let me just show you. If you can see this, I can sit on the edge of the bed with most of my feet over, use my good right leg to kind of swivel up and around, get my left leg, then I can pull myself around on the bed, do whatever I got to do, get shoes on, get socks on, stuff like that. Or when I'm going to bed, I've got a pile of pillows. Here, I like to lay up against a pillow, kind of like a body pillow, get one under my knee. Then I've got some extra pillows I could have put under my head. Right next to the bed here, let me just show you, we've got a little portable ice machine we got after last. We actually got that on Amazon. So I could have a supply of ice. Now down below, right down here, let me get the covers and things out of the way. I've got a little cooler, okay? I can make ice all day long, put it in this cooler. Then I've always got ice to put in my ice water pump right here under the bed. This comes off now. My ice is melted right now, it's morning. But that is right there. Then as the day progresses, so far I've been needing somebody to help me dump that water out, but usually at least a couple times a day I get knee on my ice, helps take care of some pain and things. Of course, got a wastebasket and stuff, and got a kitty down here too, if you can see that. My daughter's a real curious little kitten. But anyway, this is kind of how I deal with day-to-day stuff since my knee operation. That's how I get in. Of course, getting out of bed is pretty much the reverse. I can get my right leg worked under my left leg and then swivel around real easy. Then with a walker close by. Okay, this stuff does kind of wear me out, but I can stand up. I can get the walker. Now this walker works real well around the house. It's the one I took to physical therapy the other day, getting in and out of the building, but I also wanted to show you, coming out here into the living room, we also, we borrowed a wheelchair, mainly for Thanksgiving Day and the day after when we had a house full of people. We've got kind of limited seating in the living room, but this way I could have a chair wherever we wanted to go, into the dining table, into the kitchen, whether we were playing games or watching TV or whatever. We just borrowed that. Now, I don't want anybody to think a wheelchair is a necessity. It was a convenience. I could then prop my leg up however was convenient for me. I could be moved around the house to get out of people's way. But we just borrowed that for the convenience of a place to sit, mainly for the holidays. Also got another walker right here I use for outside. It's got bigger wheels. Let me see if I can, yeah, let me move things around here a little bit. Here's the walker I use most around the house. Okay, I'm standing right next to it. I'm not going to move away from it because I really do need the support it offers. But another point I wanted to make here, they told me definitely I did not want crutches. Okay, because as I am recovering and learning to walk and whatnot, they didn't want me lifting my leg and carrying it. They want me putting weight on my leg and walking, okay? The walker lets me control how much weight bearing I actually have on that knee. Just back away here a little bit. So, really now, backing up isn't quite as convenient. When I'm walking forward, I can just kind of push the walker ahead of me, put as much or as little weight as I feel I can stand on the operated knee. But the idea was no crutches, no wheelchairs, because as I recover, biggest part of my recovery, my physical therapy guy, I don't know if I had this on the video the other day, he said I needed to walk a lot. So mainly the idea is as I recover, I take my walker, I get out of bed, I walk around the house and get some exercise. So anyway, no crutches, no wheelchairs, because they want weight bearing on this leg. That's how I'm going to recover. Okay, my shorts are a little long, but the bone doesn't need to heal. They put new parts in on the bones, but the surgery needs to heal, and they said that can take 10 to 12 weeks. I suppose it varies some for some people. Some people recover faster. I seem to be recovering faster from this one. Now, I know my knee, the surgery is not healed yet. It's still stiff, it's still sore, but I can stand to put more weight on it than I could my first knee after just a few days. But I just wanted to kind of show you here what I do, how I do it, what not to do. If you're anticipating knee surgery, now your physical condition may be such that you're going to need something I didn't need. Maybe you'll need crutches for a while, maybe you'll need a wheelchair. I was kind of advised against it, but basically borrowed the wheelchair just so we'd have that for Thanksgiving Day. Never have had crutches because I get in and out and around about just fine with the walkers. So I'll push this walker out of the way here for now. Take you down the hall. Of course, the biggest issue, anybody can lay in bed all day. Anybody can sit at a table all day. Now, using the restroom, taking a shower, okay. Now, you can tell I've been kind of shuffling around in here. The rugs are a little bit, let me just straighten them out. But I'm just going to show you here, however I can. Okay, we've got a shower here, got a stool riser. Now the shower sits right over the edge of the tub, so I can sit down from inside or from outside. Sit down the inside the tub. Of course, stool risers are pretty self-explanatory, because when you can't bend your knees, you don't want to bend down so far to sit down. Same thing, tub, but well, maybe should have done this when I had somebody here to help a little bit. I'm just going to shove the shower curtain back. As long as I've got something to support me, I can pretty much do everything myself. Sometimes juggling things around is a little bit difficult. But the shower stool sits in like that. I can sit down, I can turn around, I can do everything I got to do. I mean, maybe as long as they have bath counters and everything to help support me, I do pretty well. But, now, I'm not going to get in the shower. I'm not going to let you see that. I'm going to make you look at that. But between everything I've got, I can... one thing they told me now, they would tell you the same thing. When you're sitting down, be sure to move the surgical leg out, because it's not going to bend as sharp. Like my right leg, I can bend it a little over 90 degrees now, maybe even a little further than that since the surgery on it. But then I can get swiveled around and whatever you got to do now. It's about as easy for me without a bandage just to stand up to take a shower. With the first one, they had it bandaged differently, and I wasn't supposed to get that wet, so we used some press and seal kitchen wrap. Wrapped the bandage really well in it. Then I sat on the stool, swiveled around. Now, so far with this leg, I took a shower standing up, put the press and seal on it so I didn't soak the staples out or anything. But pretty much the same thing with the stool. Now, gentlemen, we get standing up here again. Let me put this back out of the way. Okay. For us gentlemen using the toilet, And they do. They made me be able to get up and use the toilet in the hospital before they would send me home. Getting in and out using the walker. They took the catheter out the morning after the surgery. Now, the easiest way for me is just move my walker right up against the toilet like that, okay? If I'm going to do stand-up business, that works just right fine like that. Then I move that, get out and away. For going the other way around, what I've been doing, okay, let's put the seat down. Let's put the camera over on the shower chair. Okay, easiest that I have found for me. Of course, now, the first day or two, this is a lot more difficult. You may or may not need the toilet riser like I showed you. But once you're beyond that, I found that I do best backing the walker up to, okay, then I'm sitting right in between. I use this to raise or to lower. I can use it to raise myself. Works out really well. So, let's see. Guess that's the two things I mainly wanted to show in here. Now, it's not, depending again on your flexibility, mobility, how easily this works for you, but this is what works for me. It's worked well through the first surgery, this second. So I can get up pretty easily, get my feet under me. Then I can turn around. I can bear weight on that leg. It helps me to have support. Not ready to walk without something yet. But that's how I handle those little chores. Necessities. Necessary chores around the house. Now, if you've got somebody here to help you, great. The point I'm wanting to show is Miss Linda and my daughter are both working. Miss Linda works from a motorhome and stays with the dogs most of the time during the day. That way I'm no interruption. They aren't either. But how to get around, take care of yourself after knee surgery. Nobody could tell me all these things. I mean, the hospital told me, hey, you're going to want a toilet rise, you're going to want a shower chair, you're going to want a walker. Some of these things we learned exactly how to do, kind of on our own, learn by doing, as they say. So anyway, I was getting ready to head into the kitchen, get myself some oatmeal for breakfast. I can balance a bowl. I can sit at this table. These chairs are a little higher than normal, so really it's kind of easy. But main thing, keep my leg out so I can push it out as I need to. Again, I can raise it with the other leg, whatever I need to do, but I can sit here fairly comfortably and have a little breakfast with. Of course, I sat in a wheelchair over your table was full for Thanksgiving dinner. So they set me up over by the file cabinet. Use that as a little table. Anyway, this is Chuck, Why Not Wander? I hope some of this information is going to be helpful for somebody. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Follow our adventures. This knee surgery is just a temporary thing. We'll be getting back on the road after Christmas. It's just after Thanksgiving right now. But leave a comment, ask a question if you have one. Don't be shy about that. I try and answer all comments. I don't necessarily get it done every day, but at least before too much time goes by, I'll try to get to all of them. So for now, thanks for watching. Be safe. Have a great day.